Billy Steck summited the north face of the Eiger in less than 3 hours. He said the future of cutting-edge alpinism was how light, how fast. I feel we're pushing many of those same limits. So I guess because Cragsmen is just starting out, they didn't really have a lot of money they could give us for this expedition.
Yeah, they didn't actually have any money that they could give us.
Actually, come to think of it, the guy from Cragsmen borrowed 20 bucks from me to pay for his ride home.
Right. So we're down money from where we started.
Yeah, we're down money, but you know, we're glad for their help.
The lack of funds really caused the expedition to choose a smaller peak than traditional mountaineering destinations such as K2 or Everest.
Yeah, we really had to scale it down from places like Nepal and Patagonia. And we've ended up here. We're in Regina, Saskatchewan, the flattest part of the Canadian prairies. Yeah, there are dangers to prairie mountaineering. You know, the dangers are different than in traditional mountaineering, but the dangers are still real, they're still there. You know, for example, you could get a pebble stuck in your boot. And getting a pebble stuck in your boot sucks.
Totally sucks.
You could get lost, you could get bit by a dog, you might get, like, hungry.
You can get scratched by spiky bush.
Oh, spiky bushes are the worst.
Hey Adam, there's some spiky bush ahead of you there.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I would say diet is a really important part of prairie mountaineering. You need a lot of high energy foods. We read a thing that said Everest summiters eat a lot of candy at high altitude because it's hard that high up to digest and things taste weird. So we really took that to heart.
Purple licorice too. I think we should be good. I think it was George Mallory that said that people are driven to climb Mount Everest because it's there. That really speaks to us. Because we're from Saskatchewan, this hill behind us is literally the only thing to climb. So we kind of don't have a choice.
Yeah, so for us it's more because it's the only thing there.
I would definitely say training for this expedition is one of the hardest things we've ever had to do.
Yeah, we had a really demanding physical and mental preparation schedule.
Was it last week? I did 1 or 2 pull-ups.
Yeah, last week he did a pull-up. I tried to do a pull-up. I would also practice staying awake for days at a time. 3 or 4 days in a row.
Do you actually think we'll have to stay up that long?
I don't know, but if we do, I'm ready.
As you can probably tell, we've got a lot invested in this expedition.
So this is our camp. We've got this is base camp area, and then if you take a look up there, you can see the summit in the distance. And what we've been doing is we've been making acclimatizing runs to higher altitudes so that the shock doesn't kill us when we get up that high. One of the biggest dangers out here is what's called summit fever. What that is because it's so hot out here in the prairies in the summer and you're wearing so much mountaineering gear, most of it's thermals and base layers, you get heat stroke really easily, but no one will stop and help you because they think you're a crazy person.
They probably think you're a crazy person because of all the mountaineering gear you wear.
Oh yeah, like definitely because of that.
On summit day, we checked the weather report and heard that it was blue sky the whole afternoon. Perfect for a summit attempt.
We were rushing around, grabbing our gear. The energy in camp was pretty intense. Rob, we gotta go, man. Summit window is open.
Okay, should we bring the snowshoes?
I don't think there's any snow up there, man.
What about the snow shovel?
I don't think there's any snow up there, man.
Okay, well, let's go. Because we left in such a hurry, things began to fall apart pretty quickly.
Rob, you're going the wrong way, man. Hill's up here.
Got it. Then almost right after, we got off trail and ran into a pretty gnarly patch of spiky bush.
Rob, look out. Spiky bush on your left, man.
Yeah, I see it.
We got free of the patch of spiky bush and we thought we were in the clear. But then meters from the summit, out of nowhere, that's when things really took a turn for the worse. Ah! Pebble boot!
Pebble boot! How is it?
I was walking along and then, bang, got hit with a really serious situation, a pebble boot.
And that sucks.
Totally sucks.
Pretty bad. You're gonna have to go on without me.
I was lying there on the ground and I thought, oh man, this is it. I made my peace and I thought that that's how this was gonna end for me. You always hear a pebble boot happening to other people, but for some reason I thought I was invincible. I thought I was pebble boot impervious. I thought I was pretty much out at that point, but fortunately, you know, I was with a true friend. He wouldn't leave me behind.
How is it?
Pretty bad. You're gonna have to go on without me.
No, I won't! Yeah, it was hard to carry him. But you know, that's what we Prairie Mountaineers do if we have to. You know, it was after that I started feeling pretty gross. I ate like 6 bags of licorice before I set out.
He had eaten a lot of licorice. You ate so much licorice? I didn't think he could eat that much, but he did.
I felt like I was gonna throw up if I kept going. Fortunately, I was with a true friend too. He wouldn't leave me behind either. I can't do it! I'm gonna hurl!
Licorice!
Licorice!
Switch!
Switch! Ah!
We're going to the summit!
Pebble boot!
I'd had a bit of time to come to terms with my pebble boot situation, so we pretty much just kept alternating until we got to the top.
Adam!
Yeah?
We made it!
We made it, man! We did it! The summit!
I tell ya, the hardship, the training, the sacrifice, it all paid off when we were on that summit. We did it! I can't believe it! Look around!
This is the happiest moment of my life. What a view!
I'll never be the same.
Rob, do you have anything you'd like to say, man?
I'm so happy, Alan. You can see all the rolling grasslands and prairie around us and buildings.
In our car, see that from the top?
Yeah, it's great.
Well, after a long, hard road, we're here at the summit,
The sun is at its zenith.
and it's one of the happiest moments of our lives. I have to say, we Prairie Mountaineered up the only hill in Saskatchewan.
Adam, what are we gonna do now?
We're gonna climb it again!
Myśmy chłopcy, co się boimy, ulaj la 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 la. Gdzie tylko zajdziemy, la nie dostaniemy, ulaj la 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 la. Gdzie tylko zajdziemy, la nie